Next up, we got Smigurd.
I don't like him.
Smigurd.
Yeah, I'm
I've
not
heard about
saying
him.
that name.
Let me try. Let me try him again.
You gotta bleep. Did you bleep that out?
Okay, cut.
Yeah.
Cut here. This next elf, his name is Eloise.
Okay.
Eloise, what's your first impression of Eloise? Eloise is, I'll have you know, you gotta be nice when you're in front of Eloise because she's pretty depressed.
Well, I could
Oh.
understand because her chin is severely close to her eyes. Or his or whoever Eloise is. Eloise has a weird hat, a bit of a weird shaped head. Kind of reminds me of like a twinkish version of Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go.
So- Eloise is, you know, if you're working with elves often, you know about Eloise. You've heard about what she's done. You know, elves talk, and an elf told me that Eloise said that if she doesn't get a B or higher on this tier list, she's gonna do something bad. She's gonna do something bad. She's gonna hurt herself.
Oh, that's manipulative as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she's gonna hurt her. She said she's gonna cut.
well, here's the thing, Eloise.
And she's done it before.
If-
Notorious cutter Eloise.
I mean,
If-
I do feel bad.
If there's one thing I don't appreciate, one, it's being blackmailed
yeah.
or
That's what I'm saying.
or
like,
coerced. And another thing I've never liked is people who just want fucking attention all the time. And this person seems like they're trying to get a rise out of people because they're a small, ugly little person who just doesn't have anything
Ain't got no
good
chin.
to offer the world and is upset about it. And that's why Eloise will never be
so bitter.
any further than hurting herself for attention and being a D-list elf.
D-list.
Oh, okay. Here's
She's barely making candy canes.
Barely.
I
And they-
understand. But
Yeah.
here's my argument. What happened to Eloise? What happened to her to make her do this? Do I want to give her some pity points and maybe put her on a C level?
Dude, her dad's rich.
Because just because she's ugly, I can't hate her. But because she's
She's got an ugly soul.
kind of
She's got an ugly soul. She's got both parents.
She's
Nothing really.
forgotten the reason for the season.
Yes. I mean,
That's
she's
true.
she's a young elf. She's only 700 years old.
She's just gonna be on the
Yeah.
naughty list.
She's got a
that's
lot of
fine.
growing to do. Hopefully she grows and gets better. But yeah, for now, I mean,
She
she's
D-lister.
lucky I didn't make an F tier just for this. Oh, this
He's
is
a man.
okay. This is Squampus.
Squampus.
Have y'all met Squampus? How do y'all feel about Squampus?
Yeah, I've met Squampus before. So I met
I don't-
Squampus about a year and a half ago at an open mic. And he offered to buy me a beer, so I hung out with Squampus for a little bit. And he got on stage, and he had some decent jokes. He had this one joke that he just kept telling. He would tell the story all the time. I've been to a couple open mics where he's been. He tells a story about his brother, and his brother works in a shipyard, and it's something about the sirens that go off. And anyways, it's this really terrible, long,
Is this-
drawn out story that no one cares to hear, and so I'm not going to tell it here. And if I had to list him as an open micer, I would say he's a C-list open micer and a C-list elf.
Yeah, Squampus is definitely C-list, dude. He can party and like he's fun to hang around with, but he's just that guy that's like, he always acts like he knows way more than he does,
Yeah,
and like he acts like his stories are way more interesting than they are.
yeah.
But it's
they're-
like,
they're
yeah, he was
not.
like, yeah, he was talking about like military planes, but he's like never been in the military. He just
Yeah.
like went to an air show and saw military planes.
Yeah, he's got like hot girl level storytelling skills, and for that he's a C tier.
And I've seen him when he's on coke, and he's not
Yeah,
not
he
fun to
looks
be
like he
around.
would do coke. That's what like scares me about him. He's not a trustworthy
A little
guy.
creepy towards women, but I don't think he's actually
Yeah.
done anything bad.
Speaking of doing coke, what is this next elf?
What the fuck
Who
is
is
this?
that?
This
Is it-
next elf is Gresnor, the underground elf. He lives underground and he shoots bows and arrows all the time. And he eats newts and gnomes. He's lived underground so long that he's lost his eyes.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that guy.
None
Put
of
him
us
in
like
D.
Yeah.
None of us like him.
He sold fentanyl to a cop once.
Oh God.
And who's this little green Smurf?
I kind of like him. He's mischievous.
This is Eddie the Evil Elf. Eddie the Evil Elf, he's always trying to steal presents, and he's always like got schemes going on. But I think he's got a good heart. I think he just had a bad upbringing.
Yeah, he kind of just wants to be like the Grinch almost. He's what
Yeah.
he's kind of like a fallen angel.
Oh, he's no Grinch. He doesn't have any. He's way more bumbling than the Grinch,
Way more bumbling than the Grinch.
which is saying
He
something.
bumbles
because
and he
the Grinch is
fumbles.
notoriously bumbling.
Yeah, he's always
Yeah.
bumbling.
I think he's a B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
like
think
the
he
way
ma-
he
he-
looks.
Because
I
I
like
did see some of his videos on the TikToks, and he made me laugh. So
I like his swag too. He's always got the
Mhm.
huzz around him.
Yeah.
He doesn't ever
Mhm.
scare him off.
I hear he's
No.
doing a video with the
Doesn't
Rizzler
scare me.
soon.
Good for him
Oh,
then.
good for him.
Next up, we got a famous one, Elf on the Shelf. Elf on the Shelf, he's always looking at kids.
Well,
Not okay.
Elf on the Shelf is
Well,
obviously going.
Here's the thing about Elf on a Shelf. He
Ooh.
makes moms think that they're a lot funnier than they are.
Ooh, and that's a sin.
And yeah, I mean, you know,
That's
I think
why
he's
he's
I
a
think he's
D.
pretty cute or whatever. But he's always causing mischief. He's like dumping chocolate syrup out.
You know
or
what? Can you
fucking
add an F tier for
flipping the candy bowl? But also, I'll have to say this for him, even though I don't necessarily enjoy him, he's a Christmas staple. And I don't see
Yeah.
why he shouldn't be a C tier.
Elf on the Shelf should be C tier?
He's a staple. As much as I don't
he's a
like him,
staple.
Yeah, we'll put him in
Here's-
C.
here's the thing, bro.
Yes.
I don't like Bill Cosby. I think he's done terrible things.
But you can't
Yeah.
deny
But
his
if you're
impact
gonna
on the
talk,
world.
if you're gonna talk about the history of comedy and who's some of the top guys to ever do it, you got to put him
His
in
name's
there.
got to be on the list.
He's
As
gotta
much
be
as
on
you
the
hate the guy,
list.
you got to put, and you
You
got
got
to
to
put.
at least put him at
What's this guy's
C
name?
for
Mhm.
considered.
What did I say his name was?
C for
That's just the Elf on the
considered.
Shelf.
Scissored.